You walk down what used to be a busy street. There's no Chase, no HSBC, no A-Team is humming. Just glowing logos of tech firms powered by data, not tellers. You step into a sleek cube called Atlas. It doesn't look like a bank. It doesn't need to. Before you speak, it has already scanned your face, analyzed your breathing, and predicted your intention. You're here for a loan, but you won't fill any forms. You'll blink twice, and that's enough. Your account updates. Funds are transferred. No one speaks. No one signs. In just 12 years, the concept of a bank became irrelevant. How did we get here? What happens to banks when artificial intelligence becomes the bank? Let's go back. Before we go forward, Part 1, where banks began, a history of trust. Before the bots and the billion-dollar apps, there was trust. In 2000 BC Babylon, the first banks were temples. You brought grain. You got clay receipts. In Florence, the Medici family didn't just handle money. They controlled politics, art, and war, all from behind a wooden desk. In the 1900s, banks became monuments, tall pillars, heavy vaults, suits, and signatures. But they all relied on the same invisible asset, trust. You walked in, you shook hands, you believed your money was safe. Part 2, artificial intelligence joins quietly. Artificial intelligence didn't crash through the bank's front doors. It snuck in through the back. First, it automated tasks, scanning documents, flagging fraud, optimizing spreadsheets. Then it got smarter. JP Morgan's AI coin reviewed 12,000 legal documents in under a minute. Bank of America's virtual assistant Erica handled over 1 billion customer queries without hiring a single new human. What was once support software became the decision maker. It knows your habits, your risk, your mood, and your next likely purchase before even you do. This isn't a tool anymore. It's a banker with a billion brains. Part 3. Fintech rises. No more bank branches. While banks adjusted, startups moved. Revolut, Nubank, Chime. They didn't build branches. They built code. Their pitch. Don't wait in line. Let artificial intelligence do your banking while you live your life. These apps offered instant accounts, AI-driven budgets, spending analysis, real-time fraud, alerts. A revolution in your pocket, not behind a counter. And with every tap, swipe, and download, the old banks watched their power dissolve. Part 4. Legacy banks fight back. But banks didn't just watch. They fought back with their strongest weapon, data. Citi partnered with AI firms. Goldman Sachs rolled out automation inside its trading floor. BBA rebuilt its infrastructure from scratch. These weren't just makeovers. They were digital overhauls. Because the banks finally saw it clearly. AI wasn't a threat. It was the only way to survive. Part 5, bias, glitches, and the silent denials. But here's the problem. AI learns from us, and humans are biased. In 2019, an Apple Card algorithm gave men higher credit limits than women, despite identical profiles. In other cases, loan denials came from AI systems no one could explain. Try arguing with a machine. There's no appeal, no sympathy, just math. And when it makes a mistake, who do you blame? The coder, the company, or the code? Part 6, bankless nations. In some parts of the world, banks never got the chance to evolve. They got skipped. In Kenya, M-Pesa allows farmers to save, borrow, and invest using nothing but text messages. In India, QR codes and UPI networks connect millions to instant payments, no plastic needed. In China, AI credit scores from Alibaba determine whether you can rent, fly, or get a loan. These economies didn't replace the bank. They never needed one to begin with. Part 7, the fork in the road. So we arrive at the split. Path 1, banks evolve. They become silent AI cores. Invisible to the eye, but still managing the world's wealth. Path 2, banks vanish. Replaced by tech companies, DAOs, decentralized AI platforms. You bank with your voice. Your loan is managed by a smart contract. Your savings, stored on chain, not in vaults. The future has no teller, no waiting room, no how can I help you today. Just one quiet click, and the money moves. Part 8, the final question. So we end where we began, with a question: who do you trust with your money? The marble-walled institution of the past, or the machine learning model of tomorrow? The old system had lobby pens. The new one has algorithms. One gives you paperwork, the other gives you predictions. In the future, the bank may not disappear. It may just become something you never even see. But in that invisible world, one question still echoes: who's really holding your money?